Me and old Jack's hiding out here in the barn for a little bit. Well, we're 40 seconds into this thing. And one thing we've learned already, you never give a monkey an AK-47 under no circumstance. In this video, it's going to be a little bit of humor, seriousness, and just back and forth. Just a kind of a highlight on how we got into all this gun trouble to start with, gun debating. I have acquired the help of two of my favorite comedians of all time. You'll see later on in this video. If you like this one, don't care, hit that thumbs up. See if I'm making anything anybody wants to see. If you make it to the end of this video, I'll have my opinion at the end. Now we get back to the show. Hope you enjoy it.
Just load back at the bottom there, and then rack the slider chamber around. Kai Klepfer loads a 9mm pistol and pulls the trigger. Then it's my turn. I'm gonna pick it up. I pull the trigger. Nothing happens. Same gun, same condition. That's all there is to it. The gun doesn't work for me because I'm not an authorized user. This is a smart gun, a mashup of pistol and programming, designed to keep it from firing in the wrong hands. That's really sort of the key part here is, as soon as I put this down, it's gonna lock, right? The weapon is marketed as the world's first ever biometric smart gun. It uses built-in fingerprint and facial recognition sensors, just like on your phone. The white light means it's trying to authenticate, trying to recognize. And then the green light means it's unlocked and ready to go. It inspired him to build a smart gun for a science fair project. The company is focused on guns for home defense. Marketing videos show pistols perched on shelves in living rooms and kitchens. Gun will help prevent some of the tens of thousands of gun suicides and accidental shootings every year. Strongly support the idea of buying a smart gun, but there are skeptics. Electronics break down. Saying gun owners will continue to have legitimate concerns about firearms that collect data, can be GPS tracked or deactivated remotely, or that by legislative mandate will phase out access to traditional mechanical firearms. Is the gun vulnerable to hacking? This gun is as reliable and quick as traditional handguns. You'll see no box for you. Yep. Smart gun could be outsmarted by cheap magnets. One attack. I do have the green light. The most common malfunction we see in handguns is a misfire. You squeeze the trigger, click, nothing happens. Usually it's a bad cartridge. If that does happen, wait 30 seconds before clearing the malfunction in case of a hang fire.
Now wouldn't that be some shit? You got a whole pile of green ass, rotten ass zombies coming down on you. And you're sitting there with your little pistolio waiting for your light to turn the right color. Something don't sound right to me. But these next two, maybe they can explain it just a little bit better. Let's see what these old cats are up to.
Bring the time gun? Yeah, I've got it. This isn't one of your better inventions. Never heard of a gun that went off every hour. It might save your life someday. Yeah, if you have to shoot someone every hour. By the way, you better turn it off. It's almost 3 o'clock. Late. Yes, sir. You know, you're going to be the death of me yet. You know, since I shot the chief in the foot with your stupid time gun, we're lucky he didn't have us walk on a beat. 1, 2, 3. Maybe right there. Can you help us out?
And you know, you never felt like you needed a megaphone when you try to explain the Second Amendment to anti-gun folks, like in this last clip. I think we've all been there.
assault weapons. Let's finish the job and ban these assault weapons. That's right.
Like to see in legislation. It takes us down the road, the path to more safety, saving lives. Let us not judge the legislation for what it does not do, but respect it for what it does. And what it does is something that our inspiration and all.
Did you get that?
We must get something done.
No, I forgot to take notes.
We can ban assault weapons and high-capacity magazines in this country once again.
Require universal background checks on ammunition.
We should also ban assault weapons in the process.
Let's get out here. Good morning.
Good morning. Chicago police have already seized more than 5,000 guns from the streets of Chicago this year. Young men that we met on the south and west sides told us how easy it is to get illegal guns and why many never leave their homes without one.
Well, that's just exactly the way we had it figured.
Fast and Furious was the program run out of the Department of Justice. It allowed hundreds of guns to be intentionally trafficked across the border into Mexico. The plan was to trace the guns to Mexican drug cartels, but instead they disappeared, at least until they turned up as a murder weapon in drug killings.
We can ban assault weapons and high-capacity magazines in this country once again.
I only use to cook. I never think of using to kill someone.
In reality, why do people feel like they have to have a gun on them?
People can be killed left and right.
It's sad.
I got shot twice.
Make sure ourselves safe.
CBS News gained access to several crews on Chicago's south side.
Yeah, man. This is Mac right here, man. That's 50 shots, man.
That's a MAC-10, a semi-automatic weapon originally designed for military use and illegal in Chicago.
So why do you need guns with that much firepower? Protection.
Well, you can relax now that we're here. Oh, that was a time gun that goes off every hour.
Rifle, find them without one. Where do you get a gun like this? Where did you get this gun?
Off the streets, people sell them.
How easy is it for someone to get a gun?
Crazy. You want one?
You can see a man walking out of the store. Another man with a gun in his waistband is following him. Then the man goes to his car and pulls out an AK-style pistol. Moments later, both start firing shots at one another. You can see the bullets hitting the windshields. Incredible. The suspect runs off as the driver continues firing at him. As the driver's trying to leave, a woman comes out holding her shoulder after she was shot. Her condition not known this morning, but police are still investigating. And so far, believe it or not, no one's been arrested. So, with video this good, I'm sure
Sweltering summer heat opened fire on an innocent 17-year-old. You can see who cops believe are 14s in hoodies and ski masks opened fire on a 17-year-old.
To outlaw so-called assault-style weapons, in particular the popular AR-15.
We can ban assault weapons and high-capacity magazines in this country once again.
You know, I suppose we had this figured wrong.
We have to act. We should also ban assault.
Well, I'll tell you.
The federal government banned assault weapons in 1994 when President Clinton signed a bill sponsored in the Senate by Dianne Feinstein.
Mr. and Mrs. America, turn them all in.
7 states and the District of Columbia have enacted their own assault weapon bans. There's little evidence that the 1994 legislation reduced gun deaths.
You say it requires a background check.
Gun shows and internet.
There hasn't been a single of these mass shootings that have been purchased at a gun show or on the internet. So if people want to do that, we can have that debate, but don't link it to these horrible events because they would have nothing to do with it.
Mark my foot. You want to try to explain this? What happened? His gun went off by accident. There's no accident supposed to mark every hour.
And see, this is an unloaded gun. Right? Okay, I'm the only one in this room professional enough that I know I'm gonna carry this gun for you. I'm the only one that can do that. See the high ass thing out? If you have it to you, then you can be blown away. Okay? So
See, if you're not familiar with firearms, these babies could go off. Help! Did you mean to do that? Yeah. I just fucking shot us. I can't believe I just fucking shot us. I just fucking shot myself. Oh, son of a bitch! I just shot myself.
Or undead, to be specific.
Hold right there! Or I'll shoot! Trigger stuck! Alright, hold right there! Gun! Give me your gun! Come on! Alright, give me your leg! Fire! These babies could go off.
Well, all the safety switches and so on and so forth, as you can see, it probably just get a lot of honest and law-abiding people killed themselves instead of the bad guy. He may not have no timer switch on his gun. So, I think a lot of times whenever they come up with some of these brilliant ideals, you just can't apply it to something that's mechanical if you want to depend on it. If you can't depend on it when your life's on the line, I don't think I want it. Give me a good old revolver. Suit me just fine. Well, we're getting close to the end of this thing. We'll wrap her up.
Slow down, will you? My nerves are shot. You better turn off your time limit.
If a zombie outbreak happened in real life, or undead, to be specific. The most common malfunction we see in handguns is a misfire. You squeeze the trigger, click, nothing happens. Usually it's a bad cartridge. If that does happen, wait 30 seconds before clearing the malfunction in case of a hang fire. A year later, everyone would be dead.
When the forefathers wrote the Constitution, they had enough experience in battles and fought for his country and everything else. And they understood the manufacturing of weapons of their time. And they was on some cutting edge designs for their time. And they understood that over time weapons get better. Then when they put the Second Amendment into the Constitution, they did not limit it in any way because they understood that manufacturing and technology on weapons would evolve. They understood that. They was a long ways from a crossbow to a musket already in their day. So they understood that in time, everything would get better. But they did not put no restrictions of that into the Second Amendment. So we got God's will, says we got the right to protect ourselves. We got our forefathers saying we got the right to keep and bear arms. So when it comes to the Second Amendment, I don't know what the hell the discussion is. Are they idiots that don't need guns? Sure. They're idiots that don't need cars, don't need kids, don't need to drink. I mean, the world's just full of idiots all the way around. And some of them don't need to serve in government. I mean, we're just overrun with idiots. So, therefore, do I think there are any gun laws that could be improved to help this crime epidemic? No. Chicago's got plenty. How's it working out up there? Not too good. The only thing you can count on for gun control and gun safety is the people. You don't have a gun crisis. You got a damn idiot crisis. There's a difference. God gives us a right to protect ourselves. He don't limit us to what we use neither. The Second Amendment, the same. So they understood in manufacturing. When our forefathers were fighting the British, you think they wasn't riding their quill pen trying to get a hold of some new technology and anything they could to win that? They understood the manufacturing and it would progress. And like I said, they did not put nothing of a restriction in the Second Amendment. Show's over, folks. That's law. That's it. That's my thought on it. I hope you enjoyed it.